My destiny is to rule all others.
On November 3rd,
We're running out of time.
experience the film critics call a majestic spectacle. It's a triumph.
Asgard is not a place.
It's a people.
The boldest Marvel film yet.
Now, those people need your help.
Shall we?
After you.
Thor Ragnarok.
Hey everybody, welcome to a special episode. Today we're going to be doing a Thor Ragnarok special. I'm with good old King Kansas and Mr. J-Ro over here. How you boys doing?
Doing excellent, Scotty. I know you're excited to get with this topic there. Hey, Johnny, this guy?
The Marvel fanatic.
How much more time, Scotty? About what? 3-4 days until we see
3 days?
Three
Yeah.
days until we see Ragnarok. This guy, you weren't even sleeping a week ago.
Nope.
For God's sakes. We got our tickets, right, Scotty?
You're right.
Johnny, you're coming, right?
We're coming. We're
Make
going.
sure.
We're going.
Hey? 'Cause
Yeah.
we know where you live. We know where to find you. Okay?
I know where
He
he
does.
is.
Don't worry, the king will be in the car. Passenger, okay? Drive-by gathering. Okay.
Okay.
Throwing pumpkins out the window.
No, that's Green Goblin. Wrong movie.
He's still
Okay.
connected. Anyways,
That's true.
so we're going to be talking about the Thor movies. So the first movie we're going to talk about is the first Thor. So what do you guys think about the first Thor?
Johnny,
So you go
start
first.
with you. What do you think of the first Thor movie?
Those frost giants are so ugly.
That's what comes to his mind, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, those things were meant for scary movies. Oh, it's creepy. I was like, I couldn't look at it.
Johnny, were you impressed with Helmsworth's performance as Thor? Did he feel like
Oh.
Thor to you?
Yeah. For
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah. That was a good introduction to
His character,
His
and
character,
it was a
yeah.
good. I loved it because it was a good origin film. It wasn't too over the top, because if they fed us with all that Norse mythology, like totally throughout the whole movie, you'll tune out.
Yeah.
Even Natalie Portman in it. I like Natalie Portman in it. Scotty, loved her supporting role as Jane, whatever the hell she was.
Jane
His
Foster.
little love interest, kind of science geek or whatever the hell you want to call it, guys.
Good looking, man.
It was good. She's cute.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that, Scotty.
No, I agree.
Okay, good. Scotty's done. Even that one from that, what is it? Two Broke Girls.
Broke
I can't
Darcy.
remember.
Oh,
Kat
Kat Denning, I think
Yeah,
her name is.
Her character
She's
name is
cute
Darcy.
too.
Yeah.
See, I
Especially
hope
in
she
the-
comes
especially in
back.
the show.
Oh, she
She's
won't
not.
be in the third one, eh?
No, because the Earth scenes in Thor Ragnarok is very little.
Just limited, just probably to find.
Odin.
We're thinking his father with Doctor Strange, and then get the hell out
That's
of
it.
there.
That's it.
But the first one movie, I liked it overall. I think it was good. It's not as bad as everybody's. You know, what can you really do? And I love that Coulson was in it. That was a good tie-in.
Yeah.
Plain
And it
simple
was like
to the
a
point.
teenager Thor, right? It's like, oh, I
A young
want to do everything
adult.
on my own.
Yeah.
And Anthony Hopkins was okay. His mother was okay. And Loki, Tom Hiddleston.
Phenomenal.
What do you think of his performance,
He
Scotty?
was-
He was born to be Loki.
There you go.
Even though he auditioned for that movie to be Thor.
Really?
How the hell could, I don't know, did he get dropped on his head, Johnny, to think that he can play Thor?
Yeah.
He doesn't even have the look of Thor, for God's
He's
sake.
an actor, so he has to go for
Oh,
the
wasn't it, Scotty, since you mentioned about the auditions, that, what's his name? Thor's brother went to go audition and he didn't get it. One of the younger brothers.
His brother, yeah.
Yeah. Liam, was it? The guy
Liam.
who's in the, which one is he in the Hunger Games? Which movie is he in that he plays?
Independence Day.
There you go, the second one. Yeah, Resurgence. Get rid of that one. I seen that.
Anyways, so
Okay, so the first one we liked overall,
yeah,
Scotty?
I liked it because it was the coming of Thor, and he's gonna become king, and he was young, he was arrogant, he thought he knew everything. He wanted
Exactly.
to start war, but his father's like, a wise king doesn't seek out war. He seeks out like a peace solution.
So pretty
right?
much he did a full circle. He was an arrogant little prick,
Yeah.
let's just say that.
They abandoned Odin.
Took his powers
took
and
his
whatever.
powers, put him on Earth for him to learn a bit of humanity, and it worked out.
Scotty, tough love. Like I said.
Pretty much.
Johnny, old
You
school.
gotta learn
old school. How are you
if
going to learn? This doesn't do anything.
But if you think about it, that was Loki's plan the whole time.
Of course.
To get
'cause
rid of him,
He
'cause he wanted to be king.
Exactly. And what happened to Loki?
Nah, he became king, but
Not for very long.
not for long.
No. He paid the ultimate. You cheat, you ain't going to win,
Yeah.
right?
So Thor kind of won the battle, I guess, between the brothers, and Loki just kind of disappeared into the universe.
Yeah, because he got dropped or something on that,
Yeah.
what is it, that bridge? I don't even know what the hell.
The
I call
black
it the
hole.
bridge.
Just call it
Just black hole that he just disappeared
Yeah.
until the second one.
Well, till the Avengers, because that's where he met.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because that's where he met Thanos. and
Scotty,
the
you're
other-
on. He's on his money.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
king
man.
just woke up, guys. I know it might be whatever the hell with sunlight out and stuff like that. Johnny's been up for at least a couple hours, anyways.
It's 2:20 in the afternoon.
Yes, but for me, It's not. Trust me. When you work overnight, you don't know day from night unless
okay.
there's daylight outside.
So, anyways, when he went to that black hole, he found the Black Order, or not the Black Order, the others.
Okay.
And then he met Thanos, and then Thanos gave him the
And that's
spear.
how we got all the nonsense.
I like this little crew he had in the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, his crew. Yeah.
Hopefully, I hope a lot of those guys come back.
Come back, yeah.
One of them, Ray
They
something.
helped that movie a lot.
Yeah. Sif is not coming back.
No?
she's
You think
not
she's
in it.
dead?
No, she's doing her own thing.
Is she? So she just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
How about that big guy who would eat all the
No.
food, Scotty? No.
None of them are in it.
You know who that guy is, eh? What actor that is, eh?
Wasn't he in the Punisher?
Yes, he was. He was in
looked
the
familiar.
second Punisher.
Yeah.
Ray Parker, I
Warzone.
want to say.
He's
Warzone.
He's a
Yeah.
big man. Like,
Yeah.
He's a big guy with a huge.
Scary looking, but you know what? He
Yeah.
loved doing it. So you know it's good that they kind of still
Yeah.
kept him for that.
From my knowledge, none of them are in it.
That kind of shit. Like it doesn't even explain what happened to
Well,
him.
if you have Hulk, and you
Yeah,
have Valkyrie,
I know.
I know
you
this.
have Loki. I don't think you really need him. But maybe they do show up.
Scotty,
I don't
maybe
know.
at the beginning of the new movie, they're gonna, the first 5-10 minutes, it's gonna tie up all the loose ends, and maybe they're gonna all die at the beginning of the damn. Do we know?
I don't know. But also in Thor, before we move on to the Dark World,
Yep.
That's when we got our first look at one of the Infinity Stones,
Yes.
the Tesseract.
That's right. That was cool.
At the second.
I forgot that,
post-credit.
Scott. Yeah.
That's where we got our first look of the Infinity Stones, and that's when we began the arc of the Infinity Stones.
So we
Right?
got them all introduced here and there. That's cool, man. Okay, so
Yeah. Now,
that's what we
second-
liked about the first movie. Now, second one, Dark World.
Dark World.
All right.
Thor: The Dark World.
So what about this one, Scott? You can start it, and then Johnny, and
Yeah.
then I'll go last
So
if I have to add
basically,
anything.
Thor: The Dark World. In the beginning of the movie, Odin is basically talking about another Infinity Stone, which is called the Ether,
Okay,
and the Ether is actually the Reality Stone.
and that's the one that possessed Jane.
That's the one that possessed Jane Foster, and Jane Foster's in London trying to find Thor.
Yeah, because he disappeared.
Because
on
he
her.
disappeared because he broke the space bridge.
Typical guy, eh? Meet a good girl, take off and hide for the rest of your
I
life.
found it so cool this when they found those space bridges and they're just
Yeah.
throwing stuff and just comes
Yeah,
back.
and the way just
Yeah.
warping all over the place.
The guy threw his car keys
Yeah.
and they didn't come
Yeah.
And
back.
then come back.
And that's what we kind of seen in what new recent movie, Scotty? Doctor Strange, was it a little bit like that with those little wormhole portals
Yeah.
and he used to think? So that was kind of neat that they kind of
Tied those in.
And the villains, it was the
Malekith, right?
It was Malekith, but they're called what are they called?
Something else. Is it the
Dark Elves.
There you go. I
Dark
knew because
Elves.
all I remember is the pointy ears. That's all I know.
Yeah, the Dark Elves and
They're
Malekith.
so ugly too, man.
They
Ugh.
they lost the battle between the Asgardians and them.
Yep.
And they
got banished, right?
They got banished and they went to sleep mode. And they only awake when the ether was awakened, basically when Jane Foster found it.
Yeah.
They woke up and then all hell broke loose.
And then he showed up and he wants it for himself, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the power. It was kind of cool. Some of the special effects in that was pretty neat,
And
even
the
though
final-
people were crying
and
about
the
it.
final battle took place in London, and obviously Thor won because it's Thor.
Of course, you know, he asked the one.
He's the god of thunder, so
He's
lowercase g.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. Overall, I liked the movie. I don't think it sucked as much as everybody was. Oh, you know, it's garbage
When I watched
and all that.
when I watched it last weekend, it was fine.
How was it? You liked it?
It was fine.
Johnny, what'd you
It was
think?
fine.
You've seen it recently too. Like, what'd you think of Thor 2?
Thor was 2 was pretty good.
If
I
I'm-
just the only thing I didn't like is their language that other people spoke. I wish they spoke.
Oh, like their alien language.
Yeah, I didn't.
Did they have the subtitles at the bottom?
No.
No, it was just strictly blah, blah, blah.
Strictly
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
like we had
blah.
to translate that stuff. I was gonna say something else.
They just assumed we know what they were talking about.
But
Yeah.
they have their own language though. Alien talk have their own. But honestly, I don't want to learn that. I
Scott,
don't care.
guys, they do it for Star Trek and all those other, you know, but they managed now, we got smart and they put subtitles of them. I spoke Klingon or some crap,
Yeah.
you know? Well, they should have done it the same thing here, but not,
Yeah.
you know, they don't need to speak completely, but I guess they had to do it so it can have that impact that, you know, we're our people and let's go from there kind of thing. But, I don't know. Dark World, Scotty, you liked it overall? I
Yeah,
liked it.
if I were to choose one Marvel movie I didn't like, I would say The Incredible Hulk.
Really? You didn't like that one? Why didn't you like it?
Because Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is better, and I like his Hulk better
You-
than I like Edward Norton.
See, that's just visually though, but
At the-
story-wise though.
At the story-wise, no.
You didn't like the way Ed Norton disappearing or whatever the hell
No.
he did, and
Because if you think about it, The Incredible Hulk was a sequel to the original Hulk from Ang Lee.
oh yeah, that's how they did
Because
it.
at the end of that one, Bruce Banner went to Brazil.
Yeah, he went to hide, so they kind of continue it from there, so they can kind of.
That's why
continue
I
it?
didn't like that story arc.
I don't know.
And number one, one of the funniest parts was Stan Lee trying to get rid of the
Oh, the
Thor's
hammer.
and his whole bumper comes out.
Yeah.
And you end up seeing his truck
For Thor,
in the
yeah.
movie after. You end up
Yeah.
seeing without the bumper. Oh my lord. Thor. That was so fun.
That man, Stanley, cannot do no wrong. Doesn't matter if he's in there for like 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
He's like-
he nails it
And he's
every single
like,
time.
"Do we get it?" Obviously not.
That man is unreal.
Oh, one thing in Thor, the
Yeah.
first one, he took out the whole Shield agents when he's trying to
Yes.
get the hammer.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool
Without
scene.
supposed no powers, right?
Yeah.
He was in there all on momentum.
Yeah, Coulson is like, "How the hell did you do that? Where'd you get your training?" Thor was just quiet the whole time.
See, and now that you mentioned the first one again, guys, it was so powerful when he grabbed that hammer and he was so disappointed that he couldn't lift it up. Wasn't that?
So pissed.
It was pissed, and no, I felt a little sad for the guy. It's like, oh my God, the poor guy couldn't even. He thought he could go and grab his hammer and do whatever, and he couldn't do
And
it.
that's the
that was the
moment-
big letdown, man.
that's the-
Emotional roller coaster.
And that's the moment he realized that he
He used to step up.
needs to wake
Change
up.
his life and do some good in the world, as they say, right? And not think about himself. Stop being selfish, right, Scotty?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That makes sense. So 2's good. Wasn't as bad. You guys like the first one better than the second one?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? I think I have to agree with you. Even though the second one had more
Had
things
more.
tossed to you in your face.
Yeah.
I like the
Because
first one's.
from my understanding,
innocent.
Thor Ragnarok, there's some sequences between the first one, but nothing with the second one. So the second one is like non-existent with
Oh.
Thor Ragnarok. So the first one exists, the second one doesn't.
So that's what they're gonna do. You think, Scotty?
That's what
because
they're
I know
talking
because
about.
Ragnarok looks like a total different movie than the other two, by far.
Ragnarok
Right?
I think it's gonna be as good as number one or better.
It's gonna be way better
it's
than
it's gonna
both
be
of
the
them,
best
probably.
Thor movie.
If you like comedy,
With
Johnny,
Hulk in
because
it,
apparently we've been told
It's
that
not gonna
it's
be as-
funny as hell.
It's not gonna be as
So-
serious as the first two.
I don't know. It's funny as hell with good special effects, and the fight scenes apparently are phenomenal. Best that we've seen ever in the Marvel
Yes.
Cinematic Universe.
So
That's what I'm
now
trying.
we're talking about Thor Ragnarok. Let's
Yes.
talk about Thor Ragnarok.
That's it. This is what the special's about, guys.
The
Thor
final,
Ragnarok.
The final Thor movie of its trilogy. So we know the main villain is Hela.
Yes.
But we're hearing rumors saying that she's not in the movie too long.
Yeah.
Sort of like how Baron Zemo wasn't it as long as it's
okay, you know what?
It's fine. As long as she
cares?
serves her purpose,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Scotty, if she's on for like 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 2 minutes, as long as she's on there and she performs the heck out of it for 2
Yeah.
damn minutes, I don't care.
That's all
She
that
could just
matters.
shoot people and just disappear. I don't care. Her presence alone, when we've seen from the trailers, powerful. So if she's going to be like that, I can only imagine when she actually confronts
Did
Thor.
you guys see the clip?
Which one? The one that
They released a clip on Ellen. Did you see that clip?
No.
Okay, so remember in the first trailer they were in an alleyway.
Yes.
They changed that. It's not an alleyway now.
No?
It's on an open field. You didn't see
Okay.
it? Okay, so
tell us, Scotty.
now Loki and Thor are there seeing her,
Mm-hmm.
and Hela's like, okay, kneel, and Loki's like, I beg your pardon. What do you mean you're telling us to kneel?
Okay.
And Thor's like, I don't have time for this. He just threw the hammer. She caught it, and Thor's
Okay.
like, how is this possible? And she's like, you don't know what's possible. And she just shatters the hammer.
So that's what they changed it from where it was to
They
that.
changed it from the alleyway
that.
to an open field,
Johnny?
which I think looks better visually, anyways.
I'm telling you, it looks like if that. I gotta go check it out. So when we're done this special, the King's gonna go check. Johnny, we're gonna go check it out and see what's going on. You're gonna try to make us more excited. And I have tried, guys, personally, not to watch anything extra until I go see this movie on Friday.
Well, I only watched it because it was in the trailer.
Well, if you're watching whatever and it happens to pop, come on.
Yeah.
If I'm watching it in front of me, I'm watching the
Yeah,
damn thing.
it's-
I'm not. If,
not gonna-
I'm not gonna go and look for it.
No, turn it off,
Exactly.
turn it off, turn it off. But anyways, this is going to be the end of the Thor movies. I think it's going to end with a bang. I don't know what you guys
Obviously,
think.
I think so.
And it's going to have a direct tie-in to Infinity War.
Yep.
So we all saw the leaked trailer, so something has to happen to Thor.
Oh, of course. Come
Right,
on.
so-
If make him land on the Guardians windshield of the spaceship that they're
Yeah.
flying, you know.
Probably
Spoiler.
exploded something or.
Oh,
something
trust me.
like
Oh, we know.
We know.
We know what happens.
We know, but we don't want to ruin it for because
Yeah.
we're not spoilers. We're not little scumbags. I want to call
Yeah,
it.
but
You know.
we have an idea. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
we know.
know.
We know already because you cannot hear some of the stuff that they post on different channels.
Yeah.
You're watching, all of a sudden they blurt out something. It's like,
Yeah, you're like.
are you kidding me?
seriously?
So I banned all those. I'm not even following anybody
Yeah.
right now.
So Thor Ragnarok is my most anticipated movie of 2017.
So excited you can't even spit out the words,
Look.
guys. I'm telling you.
Anticipated movie. There you go.
I love it. And Scotty,
Calm
from
down
the
there.
actors in it, Kate Blanchett, the other one who's playing Valkyrie. Apparently Valkyrie steals the show.
Yeah, she's supposed to be like the replacement.
So, let's see.
She's supposed to be the replacement for Sif.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what they're going for. When they just keep her for God's. But who knows? We don't know because we can only speculate because as far as we know, like I said, maybe they died at the beginning. The first 5 minutes, they find Odin because they don't know what the hell to do, and then he comes back, and who's sitting in the throne? Hela.
Yeah. Hela.
So that could all be the I guess the sequence of events or whatever, as far as we know, right?
All right, so that's about it. For
Anything else, Scotty?
No,
Any
no.
speculation? You don't want to not
Do you
speculate?
want to speculate anything? For
No,
me?
man. I think you know what. Let's
You?
watch the thing, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll do
Alright.
our good old review on it. Right? That's something we're gonna have to do. Hopefully, Johnny. Hopefully, you'll be with us that day.
Oh, I will.
We might have to shoot it the same night we watch, because we're seeing it when, Scotty?
Thursday night.
A day earlier. So
Yeah.
you might be able to come right after.
Yeah.
We'll shoot it,
That'd be
post it. If not, Scotty V and myself will do it on Friday, and it will be spoilers. We'll tell you what we like about it, what we hate about it. Scotty's going to tell you definitely what he loves about the movie. So he's going to be dropping a lot of details. So be warned. He's going to put the little spoiler thing there.
Yep.
That's it, you know. So Scotty, are you happy with this Thor? Johnny,
I'm
any
happy.
final words, buddy? You seen the first two? You're happy?
I'm excited. I'm
First
ready.
the first one was great. Second one was good. Can't wait for the third
It's going
one.
to be madness. I can't wait. And if we're going to be in for a doozy,
Yeah.
you know. So I just can't wait.
Action packed, baby. Action packed.
If it's going to be funny, and I love fun, I love to laugh, and if there's kick butt action scenes, I'm good.
Any more final words for you two before we go?
Nope.
Nito, my friend.
We're done,
Okay.
Scotty.
All
End
right.
this.
So that's it for this Thor special. Our next special will probably be with the Justice League.
That's right.
About all 4 movies.
Couple of weeks' time, right, Scotty?
Yeah, 2 more weeks, 3 weeks from now. So, yeah. So if you guys like this special, hit a like, share, subscribe. Do check out our other videos as well. And yeah, that's about it.
That's it, guys.
Be
Johnny?
good.
Take care. Brush your hair.
Hulk! Smash!